Hi guys, and welcome to this live launch. You guys are in for a treat. Harry is here. He's just out there making coffees. He'll be in a minute. So first of all, let us know in the chat where you're from, where you're watching from, and whether this is your first time joining us on an AlakazamMagicUK live launch. If it is your first time, I'm going to explain to you exactly what happens. You're going to meet the creator of this effect in a moment. We're going to speak a little bit about the effects. We're not going to give too much away just yet, because at 7:15, we are going to hit with the premiere of the trailer to this brand new effect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're going to hit with the premiere of the trailer, and after that point, you will be able to order it on our website and on the app.
Yes.
Now, as far as I'm aware, this is in stock in our USA branch at the moment.
Correct, yes. I am so excited for this, I'm not going to lie. Super duper excited. Yeah, we sent out some of them because this effect is available in a few different versions. We sent out all the versions to our American warehouse in California. So, yeah, they should have stock of that ready to go.
Yeah, well, we've got people from the Netherlands. We've got Jan from the Netherlands. We got Tony from Southeast London, my neck of the woods. We got Brighton, we got Nashville, we've got Kent. Oh, it's Jeff Lucas, hope you're well, Jeff. We've got Canada. Yeah, so everywhere.
Lovely. Also, Mike, I spoke to our the American branch about your order today, by the way, just to let you know. Yes, so welcome along. If this is your first time joining us, then welcome. If you are a regular attendee of the AlakazamMagicUK live launches, then welcome back. You are in for a treat tonight. This is a live launch, obviously. So we launch a brand new effect to you guys live. So in 11 minutes now, we'll drop the premiere of the trailer, and then after that, you guys can ask questions. We'll talk about it, but obviously you'll then know more about the product we're going to be talking about. But it is released, all right? So at 8:15 or 7:15, sorry, the effect is released, which means first thing in the morning, it will be sent out to you guys. It's not a pre-order, it is out there for you guys to grab, and yeah, I know you're gonna love this.
They are in stock now. Yes. And I tell you what, we went to myself, Jamie Dawes, and the creator of the effect, who we're going to introduce in a moment, went to Canterbury about a month ago to film the trailer. And it was just so much fun. Yeah. It's such a great effect. Yeah. And there's everything built into this effect. I'll tell you what, instead of just waffling on, let's introduce
because they're sitting there very comfortably. I mean, to get them involved.
Okay.
Get them involved.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the fantastic Mr. Paul Fowler. Hi Paul, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Mate, this is such a good effect. For anyone that doesn't know you, and I don't think there will be many people now, because you have had a couple of really good effects come out. The one that really made your mark was an effect called Overdraft.
That's it, yeah.
Which is phenomenal. And I know so many people that carry that with them all the time. In fact, I was with someone the other day, and as soon as they open their wallet, you just see the overdraft in there. So many people just carry it.
That's
such a great effect.
Yeah. You can spot it as well, like you say, because it's like the orange card, people carrying it around. So yeah, I'm glad that was really well received. And yeah, a couple of other effects I've had out. I had Transaction, Resemblance with you guys as well. Yeah. And you know, luckily these tricks have been well received, and you know, people seem to be enjoying my work. So thank you to people who are buying my tricks.
Well, I was going to say, this effect in particular is just, it's such a commercial effect. Now, you know that I speak to a lot of people on a daily basis. I've got a group of people around me that I speak to, Wayne Goodman, Leo Schmetzers, Jamie Dawes, and I always tell them what's happening, and they throw in their ideas and everything else. And the moment I explained this routine to all of them, each one of them said, I need them as soon as they're in. Wayne Goodman's got, has this, I'm not going to say what it is just yet. Wayne Goodman's got this and has had it for about a month. Jamie Dawes, the same. Leo Schmatzers I spoke to today, and he said, "What are you launching tonight?" So I told him. He said, "Well, I haven't got mine yet." So I said, I promised him we would get them out in the post.
I sent him
tomorrow.
one out today. Yeah.
Oh, right. So he's going to
Yeah.
have it. But it's such a commercial piece. And I will honestly say, and this isn't sales talk, I think any magician, whether you are a hobbyist
Yep.
or a pro, there is absolutely no reason not to own this. You will
Without a doubt.
perform it. And today I had a conversation with Mark. I actually filmed Mark Spellman for this Sunday's deep dive, and I showed him the trailer to this, and he said, "That's great." He said, I can instantly see the reactions that will get at a gig.
Can I just say as well, and obviously this goes to you as a performer, Paul, but yeah.
My phone was near the mic.
Yeah.
Sorry.
His
Tom.
fault. Yeah, this obviously goes for you as a performer as well, but it's quite hard. Like when you go out and film footage, not only for trailers, but just to get a rough idea for the trick, it's actually more difficult than it seems, you know, to get people involved, you know, to really get them sort of engaging in the effect. So first of all, Paul, you've done a great job with that. You obviously, Paul is a professional magician. He does this as a living, you can tell. But the effect as well is really nice, because sometimes you go out there and it doesn't hit like you want or like you expect necessarily. But with this one, like you, Jamie, and yourself come back buzzing with the filming. You know, we watched it straight away. I think I called you in the middle of the day. You said, "Yeah, footage is so good." And when you saw it, you know, every performance you can pick. It wasn't like we've got one good performance and the rest are like a bit naff. You know what I mean? Every performance, everyone was engaging the whole way through, and that's how you can tell it's a good trick. Older people, younger people, anything. It was great.
And I gave Jamie the task of editing the trailer. And usually when you go out, you're exactly right. Usually you go out, you film a trailer, and depending what groups of people you're going to get and how shy the people are and everything else, some of them you're going to get a very sort of stilted reaction, other people a bit louder. Everyone gave a phenomenally sort of loud reaction to it.
It was hard to pick, wasn't it?
It was great having to decide which ones to use. Even when you see the full trailer in a moment, there was a group of guys there, and to be fair, you were the one going to me, right, I'm going to go and ask them, I'm going to go and ask these. And as soon as you said the guys, I thought, oh, this ain't going to end well. This ain't going to end well. And he went over there and they loved it. Yeah. And usually when you get 3 alpha males, they're all out having a drink, and you think, you know, you're right in the middle of the day, everything else. The reaction was great, and you'll see it in the trailer.
Yeah, it was one of those groups where, like, you know, you'd approach at a gig, and I could just tell they were going to be a really good crowd as well. They were young guys. They're having, like you say, having a bit of a laugh out, and yeah, the reactions were great as they were, like you say, with everybody we performed it to, you know, and I really looking forward to people seeing the trailer very, very soon. How many minutes now, Harry?
Not long. We got 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Look, that's exciting. It has to be like one of those countdowns, like Jack Bauer on like 24 or whatever it is.
Yeah,
like,
literally. I used to remember. Used to watch that all the time.
So yeah, and I you know, I'm stumbling my words because I don't want to give too much away, because Peter will probably lash me from over the other side.
He's got such long legs, he'll reach you under the table, I tell you. No, but for real, it is quite difficult at the minute because we're so excited about this. I realised I didn't stir it properly.
No, you didn't. Look,
there's a clump of coffee. Right, if you've got lumps in your coffee, I do apologise.
He's made us like one of those powdered cappuccinos, but he's forgot to stir it. So it's literally just.
I like textures in food, all right. So
just water with lumps.
Is yours stirred all right or not?
It's all right. That's it. You look after the talent, don't you, Harry?
I
That's
can mix it if you want.
Yeah.
Anywho, we honestly are so excited about effects to bring out, and so this 5 minutes for us feels like a lifetime. Because we work on this for ages. You know, we got the footage. We're so excited about it. We're packing up the effects at work, obviously, non-stop. And I don't know, from the moment we saw it, but really after the filming day, you get excited, innit? Especially with one like that. Like I said, you know, normally you have to pick from sort of a few groups and a few performances, purely because at the end of the day, you're pulling random people off the street. You know, it's not like you're at a gig and they've warmed to you. You literally have 2 seconds to grab them and perform. And for every person you showed this to be engaged like this, I actually have never seen that before, to be honest. Not a street magic video like that.
It's do you know what, the effect itself, it's very simple to do, It's got built-in comedy. It's got a great reveal, and it has got a killer kicker. We will speak more about that because in the trailer, even though you sort of see it, you may not understand how clean this actually is. So we'll speak about it after and sort of explain it a bit more. But it is, I will definitely be doing this almost on a daily basis. This will be on me.
Such a good dem as well in the shop, you know. If anyone comes in, that is killer.
It's great, and we've got 2 different versions of it. We'll speak a bit more after. So how are we doing for time? We got 3 more minutes, guys, before we give you the premiere of the trailer. And I will say this is going to be available in 3 options. You've got 3 options to choose from, which we'll explain. Actually, I'll say, go on.
No, I was going to go through some of the comments because we're getting a lot of sort of questions from everyone. A lot of support about the customer service, which is always good to see. Adam says some great stuff being released at the moment, guys. Absolutely, you know, and there's so much more that come from. We was in filming yesterday actually. And another great effect that you guys are going to love. Justin says, I think it's going to be another automatic purchase for me. Peter, at this point, I think I should get some equity of Alakazam. That's from Justin there. Honestly, I'm just so excited about this. It's a great trick, and it's not like one we've done before, but it meets all the criteria. You know, it's strong, it's simple to perform, but it just packs a punch, and it's easy to follow the magic. You know, I feel like there's sometimes tricks come out and it's hard from a layman's point of view to understand what's really happened. With this, it's so strong, simple and direct that it's great for professional gig, down the pub, anywhere, you know, just your mates. Is killer.
That's the thing. This is something that even an absolute beginner could perform without
which is
any
brilliant.
problem. It's something that if you're just the type of magician that does a few tricks at work, this is perfect. If you're doing a few tricks down the pub, this is perfect. If you're at a gig, and I know how long have you been gigging this? Because obviously you've been doing it way before you sold us.
I showed you my original prototype for it, I know, some time ago. So I don't know, a year, maybe a bit longer. It's been a while, you know, and everything I release, you know, has to be workable in the real world. I know that's a strange thing to say, because really when you buy a magic trick you'd expect that, right? But sometimes the harsh reality is that some things don't play in the real world, whereas everything that I'm going to release, you know, is going to play in the real world because I'm creating it for myself to perform at gigs. That's what I do. And obviously then that also crosses over to, you know, if you're a semi-professional or an amateur who perform for family or at, you know, family gatherings and that sort of thing. So it all comes in that remit. And I'm you know, really pleased that you guys at Alakazam were interested in it, and glad and pleased, you know, what the product's become.
No, it's great. There will not be an after show tonight as well, because sort of what it is what it is. There's not really a lot to talk about apart from what it is, which we're going to cover after this anyway. So there's no after show tonight. And also, Paul has literally just flown in from Florida. So
that's true. This morning
he needs his sleep.
I've been up for 36 hours, and but you know, magic always, you know, comes first. So it doesn't matter, right? You know, magic tops everything. So there you go.
And the lumpy coffee. So.
And to be fair, I mean, look, even Harry Houdini is looking forward to seeing this.
That's actually mad. Right, guys, it is past. Right, Paul, I'm going to bring you up full screen. Do you want to do the honours, and do you want to introduce this bad boy?
Yeah.
Not me, the EFX.
Yeah, no. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, whoever else watching here today, please be excited and enjoy the debut premiere of Footwear.
Over there, which is pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. The 7.
Hello, I'm Paul Fowler, and this is Footwear. I'm going to get you to say stop anywhere you'd like for me. Stop.
About here. I'll cut where you said to the top. I'm not going to take it out, just remember it. Can you remember it for me? You remember it? Don't forget it. And then I'm going to cut it into the middle, and I'll give you the cards to hold on to, and then just hold it towards your chest like this. Here's what I didn't tell you. Before I stopped you a short while ago, I made a prediction about a card that I thought you would choose. In fact, it was kind of a prediction. It was more of a conscious choice that I made when I woke up. You see, I actually own a novelty pair of socks, and I'm wearing them right now. Would you be amazed if in a minute I lift up my trouser leg and sewn into the design is your playing card?
That would be pretty amazing.
That would be amazing. That would be pretty cool,
yeah.
right? You're not going to believe this.
No.
I'll try and do this as fair as I can. Keep me honest. Here we go. Look at this. Unbelievably, here it is. Your card, the back of it. You look quite disappointed by that, to be fair. Like it was actually going to be your card. Yeah, not bad, are they? But I'm messing around a little bit. There's more to the design. You see, right here, there's actually a big red arrow pointing to the other foot. For the first time, what was the card? Say it out loud. For the first time, what was the card? Can you remember?
Three. Black three.
The three of clubs.
Yeah.
What about this sock over here? One card sewn into the design. Here it is. One card only. The three of clubs.
No.
The 7 of hearts, the exact card that you all chose. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. What if I could make your card, the 7 of hearts, travel from you back to me without even touching the cards? Done. Flip the cards over. Just quickly fan through them and have a little look. Just have a little look, just sort of fan them through in front of yourself. Just go as quick as you can. Check it out, look at this. 3 of spades. Completely gone, right?
Yeah.
Check it out, it has to go somewhere. You were holding on to those the whole time, which makes this impossible. Right over here, inside my sock. One card only. What did we say, the 7 of hearts? Sure. Well, that'd be a miracle then, wouldn't it? The 7 of hearts. Inside the sock now is one card only. I'm Paul Fowler, and this is Footwear.
Lovely.
Guys, that is Footwear. Now, let me just explain this to you, because I'm not sure if it's really that clear in the trailer, okay? You get a card selected, it's put back in the deck. Now, no palming or anything goes on, you instantly hand them the deck.
It's not removed, yeah.
They got hold of the deck, you've got nothing in your hands, you show your sock, you got the gag, you do your reveal. That, by itself, got a killer reaction, just the reveal. But then you go back to the first sock you showed, and they look through the deck, they look through it, it's been in their hands, their card has vanished.
You don't touch the deck.
And now it's in your sock. This thing is great.
If you told a beginner, someone that's never done card magic before, they'll be able to do that in 2 minutes, innit? That is incredible. Get a card thought of, innit? Give them the pack, don't touch anything, and now it vanishes and is in your sock. That is beyond. That is unbelievable. As Anthony Pover just said right there. There you are. It's killer.
It's killer. Honestly, it's such a great effect, and it's available in 2 styles. Now on the website, you've got 3 different options. You've got formal, funky, or combo. If you go for the combo pack, you get 1 of each pair of socks, but you save yourself £10.
Yes. Yeah.
And the great thing is each pair, the formal pair will obviously be a 1 card reveal. The funky pair will be a completely different card. So you're going to have 2 reveals there. Now on the video, we also teach a great idea by Jamie Dawes, which is wearing 1 of each sock, and then you are set up to do like repeat reveals, which is really good. Paul,
yeah,
you've got the socks there in front of you. Show them what they're going to get for the formal sock. Now the formal sock I really like, and this is going to be my everyday sock. I've already picked myself up about 15 pairs of these, just so I can wear them as daily socks.
Yeah.
So
the whole kind of concept for this was that I wanted a formal pair. Sock effects previously haven't really come like this, so I wanted to be able to have something that was really professional, at a gig that I could do. So you don't just get one, you get two. There's a surprise. You get two socks.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, come in a pair, don't worry. And then we also wanted to provide a funky option as well, because some people, me included, depending on what gig I'm doing, will like to have quite loud socks. And also day to day, these, if you're based in the UK, these kind of remind me of the Happy Socks brand. The way that they're designed, this kind of the funky version. It's important to know that when I had the original prototype made, they were slightly different to this, and they were nowhere near as good quality as these. Alakazam have really done a great job of these. Are seriously good socks. They wash well, they're thick, they're comfortable, and they've also retained their colour as well, which is important on socks. And
the other thing is as well, the image is not stuck on. Your original ones, they were sort of like an iron-on.
Yeah, it's like a print type thing, whereas these are actually like socks are like knitted, aren't they?
Yeah,
so these are actually woven into the sock. So they're absolutely beautiful, and they're going to last you a very, very long time as long as you wash your socks properly.
Exactly, and the part that allows the card to completely vanish, all handmade, everything like that. You know, it's
so the card gimmicks are made by Steve O. Watson. Inside the pack, you're going to receive your chosen pair of socks. Plus, you're going to receive a gimmick for both a red deck and a blue deck, bicycle deck. So whichever colour deck you use, you will get one of each gimmick in there. The gimmicks will actually be the same because they'll match your socks, but the back colours will be different. But you do get one of each, so you don't have to select a colour option. All you need to do is supply your own bicycle deck, and it obviously comes with a full tutorial video where you'll get my handling of the gimmick, you get Paul's handling of the gimmick, plus you get some bonus ideas, and you also get ideas from Jamie Dawes as well thrown in.
Yeah, 100%. Now, look at that. What he said there.
Worrying.
So at the moment, there's one card for the formal sock and one card for the funky sock. Now in the future, we may add different versions or different cards. Sorry, but at the moment, that's what they are.
The socks are not printed. They are literally made with the card design. So we can't sort of just do them for selected cards. We will be bringing out other options in the future, but at the moment the formal sock is the 3 of clubs, I believe, and the funky sock is the 7 of hearts. So anyone that owns my Limitless as well, this will work with Limitless. It sort of marries up quite nicely.
Yep, so the combo is 2 different cards. So Paul there has actually got the combo set. So it will come with both pairs of socks in it, and obviously each pair has a different card. So formal, 7 of hearts, funky, 3 of clubs. So you'll get that, and obviously you'll get the card gimmicks with it, and all inside one package. And obviously when you get both pairs, the combo set, you save £10 as well. Honestly, it's so, when you think about it, there's no, from a performance point of view, there's no work at all, when you're doing the effects, there's no work, and then the reveal is just fun, you're just building, the gag's funny, they don't see that coming, do they, the back of the card, and then you've got a build up on that, and then you've got another build, it's just a perfect trick.
And when they think the effect's over, that's when the real magic begins. And the fact is, your job is over as soon as the card is selected.
Exactly. When I created this effect, and anybody else that creates magic will, I guess, know that feeling. You'll have an idea or a concept, and you'll put it together, and there'll be a piece of that puzzle that almost makes you get almost like butterflies in your stomach when you get it, and you go, "Oh my, that works. That brings the whole thing." And it was the the part where I realised that I didn't have to do anything to get the ending of the trick, and I was like, it just worked. It's automatic. The minute the card is chosen, right? The minute the card is chosen, the minute they look at the card, because again, this feels like a thought of card as well.
Without
because the card is never taken out. The minute they see that card, the trick's over. From your point of view, you have to do nothing else.
It's so good. So this brings us on to a couple of questions. I'm going to give a few shout outs as well to people that have picked it up already. But shout out to Tony, who's asked what skill level would you say it is? This is absolute beginner.
100% beginner.
Yeah, beginner. If you never picked up cards before, it'll take you 2 seconds, and then you'll be able to do the trick. It is. So the product is live now. So, I'll bring us all on there. So the product is live now. So if you head onto our website, then you'll see it. Or on the app. Check out on the big banner that will say footwear. If not, click on the search bar and it will be up there for you. So you can just click on footwear and it should take you straight to the product. Now you can see there's 3 different versions. You've got formal, funky, and the combo pack. So the formal is obviously the black sock with the 7 of hearts.
You can mostly bring that in and show them on screen.
Yeah, that's true actually. I will do just that. Give me 1 second.
So I'll tell you what we do, because there's a couple of people that have sort of joined us quite late, so I think we need to drop the trailer again. But Jamie Dawes, it's a worker's dream, multiple moments of magic, quirky, unlike anything they've seen before, impossible location, practically self-working, everything that seems an effect or that deems an effect commercial, and it's true. When I was speaking to Spellman State, I showed him the trailer, and he said, as a magician, we're always looking for interesting reveals. We all know how to get a card selected. It's the reveal that's the impact of the magic. And this is so different. And the fact that you end up in this, it's not just the reveal, you've got this card to impossible location from a deck of cards that hasn't left their hand.
And the good thing about it as well, it's a perfectly structured routine because it builds every time. But a couple of times you'll see in the performances where once you've shown the card on the sock, printed on the sock, they go to give you the cards back. You're like, no, I don't even want to touch them. We'll go one step further, you know. And they think it's over at that point. And the fact now is vanished from there. You know, it's killer.
Right, we're going to play the trailer once more. One quick question. These are large socks, so they should fit up to a 12 or... Yeah,
they're large. I mean, I'm a size 9, and you know they fit easily. You'd easily get them if you were size I don't know, what does it go up to feet size? I don't even know.
Some people have got like 14 or something, but we got large male.
These are large. Large socks.
Large male. Right, I'm going to play the trailer once more, and then we will come back and we'll have another chat.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, here we go with the trailer for footwear.
Over there, which is pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. The 7. Hello, I'm Paul Fowler, and this is footwear. I'm going to get you to say stop anywhere you'd like for me. Stop. About here. I'll cut where you said to the top. I'm not going to take it out, just remember it. Can you remember it for me? You remember it? Don't forget it. And then I'm going to cut it into the middle, and I'll give you the cards to hold on to, and then just hold it towards your chest like this. Here's what I didn't tell you. Before I stopped you a short while ago, I made a prediction about a card that I thought you would choose. In fact, it was kind of a prediction. It was more of a conscious choice that I made when I woke up. You see, I actually own a novelty pair of socks, and I'm wearing them right now. Would you be amazed if in a minute I lift up my trouser leg and sewn into the design is your playing card?
That would be pretty amazing.
That would be amazing. That would be pretty cool,
yeah.
right? You're not going to believe this.
No.
I'll try and do this as fair as I can. Keep me honest. Here we go. Look at this. Unbelievably, here it is. Your card, the back of it. You look quite disappointed by that, to be fair. Like it was actually going to be your card. Yeah, not bad, are they? But I'm messing around a little bit. There's more to the design. You see, right here, there's actually a big red arrow pointing to the other foot. For the first time, what was the card? Say it out loud. For the first time, what was the card? Can you remember?
Three. Black 3.
The three of clubs?
Yeah.
What about this sock over here? One card sewn into the design. Here it is, one card only. The 3 of clubs.
No.
The
the 7 of hearts, the exact card that you all chose. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. What if I could make your card, the 7 of hearts, travel from you back to me without even touching the cards? Done. Flip the cards over. Just quickly fan through them and have a little look. Just have a little look. Just sort of fan them through in front of yourself. Just go as quick as you can. Check it out. Look at this. 3 of spades. Completely gone, right? Check it out. It has to go somewhere. You were holding on to those the whole time, which makes this impossible. Right over here, inside my sock. 1 card only. What did we say? The 7 of hearts. Well, that'd be a miracle then, wouldn't it? The 7 of hearts. Inside the sock now is 1 card. 1 card only. I'm Paul Fowler, and this is footwear.
Look at that.
There it is, footwear.
Beautiful.
Lee Alex said he's a size 45. 45 is actually size 10.
Yeah. So these will be fine.
These will be
Same
fine.
size as you.
I'm a size 10 and they fit me comfortably. But these were the largest male size they did. So I presume it's going to fit, you know, unless you're Sasquatch or something.
Well, I don't know. I'm not going to point fingers, but Roy put in the chat, he's got size 13 feet.
Yeah, Roy's
That should be fine.
6 foot.
Roy,
something.
yeah, because he's a lad, isn't he? I'll tell you what, just quickly, Roy sent over some pictures, isn't it? How amazing were them photos that he sent over?
Yeah,
They were incredible.
he sent me one. One's in the cinema room.
Yeah.
My one.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Andy got one as well, but I was left.
Oh.
Didn't even get a Guinness in the post, so there we are.
Oh.
I'll just move on. I unboxed it and I handed the gifts out. Honestly, right, this is, we were just talking about it as well, isn't it? This is I'm not even going to say it, you say it.
You want me to say it?
Yeah,
you want me to say it?
Yeah, you
right,
say
okay,
it.
I'll say it. So, you know, the whole buzzword of EDC is thrown around a lot in releasing Magic at the moment, because it is, you know, what people want. You know, because if you've got an EDC, you can perform it anytime, anywhere. You know, it's organic and that type of thing. So I call this an everyday wear because you can literally put these on in the morning.
Yeah.
And then you're situationally, that's a difficult word, situationally ready whenever anybody says, show me a trick. You know? And and also it's really great as well if, you know, I perform this multiple times at a gig, but if you want to do it as a one-off, you're always ready if someone says, show me an extra trick as well, right? You've always got it on you, so why not put the socks on?
Yeah.
You've got to wear socks anyway.
Even if you didn't have the gimmick and you weren't ready for that, if you were wearing the socks, you could borrow a deck of cards at any moment and just do the reveal, which would kill them anyway.
Yeah.
It would absolutely kill
or
them.
use DFB or something like that.
Exactly.
You know, you can,
Yeah, it's killer. And what's good about it as well, we thought about, I mean, obviously a lot of our customers are, and you guys are hobbyists, you know, and you perform in your sort of normal job, you know, at the office, and so we were gonna just do not just funky socks because obviously Paul wanted form ones as well, but this is great because obviously some workplaces you're not allowed to wear funky socks, and so having this will allow you to perform a cool trick but obviously still meet the guidelines of the workplace, which is obviously important as well.
And the thing is, if you are out at a posh do, let's say you're out at someone's wedding, or you know you're just out as a guest, wearing black socks and that, it's quite neat, quite tidy. It's going to go with your suit. You don't have to worry about it. But it's there if you need it. Some people just wear the funky socks anyway. But for me, I must admit, I have taken myself a couple of sets of the funky because I've got another routine that I'm doing using both. But my everyday will be the black, because they're sort of stealthy then. They're just hidden in plain sight until you need them.
Oh, that's good.
Just want to say,
I'm going to change the name.
Stealth version.
Yeah.
Jamie put, he's a size 9 in the UK, 10 USA, 43 in Europe, and he says they'll easily go up several sizes bigger and comfortably. Now, Jamie's had his for a while, so you know,
Yeah.
he's been using them.
I wear funky socks when I perform anyway, so yeah, funky one's perfect for me. Also, can I just say as well, the card gimmick as such is fantastic as well, because you can keep it in the pack when you're doing the rest of your routines. At any moment you can go into this, you know, you haven't got to secretly add something, get rid of something, this, that.
Yeah.
Could be in there the whole time. Whenever you want to use it, use it.
Cards can
And-
be shuffled as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can shuffle the cards, you don't have to touch them. Yeah, it's perfect.
And it can actually benefit you when you're doing your other effects.
Yeah,
so you
without
can
doubt.
go into footwear without, like Harry said, without adding, taking away, switching, anything else. You can use that deck for your whole set and then instantly go
Yeah.
into footwear.
Which is important, you know, because people, and when you are performing, pocket space, everyone says pocket space, real estate, right? It is true, because pocket space, what you choose to put in your pockets is vital, because you've only got so many pockets. You don't want to keep having loads of stuff here, 5 decks here, this there, this there. So with this, your pair of socks takes up no pockets. You're going to wear socks anyway. The black ones, like for like.
Unless you wear
might as well do
boat
that.
shoes, but then, you know,
Well-
that's questionable at gigs.
Well,
isn't
that's
it?
in
Yeah.
fashion now.
Yeah,
Alright,
okay.
so
Well, I
you
can expect, yeah, maybe
boat
you-
shoes. Oh, maybe not boat shoes.
No.
actually.
Who
I
knows?
wear the
Or
Crocs.
flip-flop. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe.
Flip flops,
yeah.
maybe not. That's the only exception.
Yeah.
Some Philippe flops, right? But decks in here, decks in there, right? Not good. But you're going to wear your socks anyway, and this gimmick can be added to your regular pack, which you use throughout the night. You know, you haven't got to do anything with it. Then when you want to perform this, you can. You know, you haven't got to think, oh, I've got to carry a whole other deck with me. I've got to do this, got to do that. You haven't got to do that. So yeah, it's just killer. It's absolutely killer, and it's a perfect routine. You know, it builds, takes up no space on your person. It's and great for all ages. You know, it's wicked for all ages.
Someone's asking if there'll be a combo deal for this and Limitless. Unfortunately, we've only got a handful of Limitless left.
Yes.
They are on the site, but we've only got about 14 or so.
Yeah.
But remember, this is coming with a gimmick which will allow you to get the card selected in a very clean way, and also vanish the card while it's out of your hand.
With minimal to no audience management as well.
Yeah.
I would feel comfortable giving that pack. Let them just, even if you've got an annoying spectator, I'd happily give this to your. That's the good thing about this as well, you know, because it's so clean. You can give this to the real arse in the group, innit? The alpha male. You can give this to them and feel free. They won't find a thing.
It's also one of those things as a magician where you get a little bit of a kick because you know that they're never going to find anything.
Yeah.
And you can giggle to yourself because it's like that moment's just for you as the magician, right?
Exactly.
But yeah, you're safe. You can put this in people's hands and they're never going to find anything. So yeah.
100%.
And Justin said Halloween and Christmas versions. We are planning on both Halloween and Christmas versions. So yeah, they will be coming out nearer the time.
Don's also, just quickly, apart from this, spoke about Grandma's Miracle. Yep, so I messaged Jack from TCC earlier on today. I actually did not get an answer, but we will be getting them end of this month. So that's when I've been told.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
Let's have a look. No. Philip, I'm going to put that one up. Philip, there isn't, because when you spread through the cards, you won't feel. First of all, they won't feel every card.
No.
You know, because you're pushing across and you're just going to quickly get the side of them. But honestly, I mean, you perform that out in the streets to older people, younger people,
I've
everything.
been performing with this gimmick for 25 years.
Yeah.
And the fact is, if it's something you're worried about, you fan through them.
Yeah.
It's
true.
It makes no difference. You're fanning through them really slowly. You're not hiding anything.
Yeah.
So if it's something you're not comfortable with, don't get them to do it.
And everything has been covered by the routining and everything like that, even to the point, not the way you hand in the pack, but every single angle's been covered, you know, so you would feel 100% sure, given the pack, you don't even have to get nervous, nothing, you know. I'd happily give that to, I'd give it to, well, I would hand it out to even a magician normally. They're going to scan through, they won't
100%. If you tell a magician to look through the deck, have a look for your card, they're going to be looking for their card. That's all they're focused on. They're not going to see it. It's not going to be there. And usually when you tell people that the card's going to vanish, they're not even paying that much attention to the deck because they already presume. It's like when you say to someone, check those cards, make sure they're normal. It's very rare that someone's going to actually inspect them, because if you're saying to them, check those cards and make sure they're normal, they're presuming they're normal.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of magicians, especially, you look at people like Andy Nyman, who actually go out there with great audience management. He has handed someone on his Get Nyman DVD. I think he hands them a
Svengali, isn't it?
it's either a Svengali or a Mirage deck, and a Mirage deck is a total rough and smooth deck. And he hands them the deck and he says, "Look through it, just make sure it's normal." And they go, "Yeah."
You hand it with confidence. You know they're just gonna believe
Well,
it.
think about the psychology of this from the spectator's point of view. They look at a card, you hand them the deck. Okay, how can that card now vanished? Right, that's the moment where you see when you perform it, their faces change because they almost think because of the some of the other parts of the routine that build up that this is going to be a joke.
Yeah.
But then they go through it and they're expecting you to do something, but you don't need to. It's already done.
Yeah.
As I said earlier, it's automatic. The minute you hand the cards to the spectator, you're done. You can just relax and just enjoy the performance.
Yeah.
And I love stuff like that.
Yeah,
100%.
and the other thing is, like we said, if it's something that you're not comfortable with, if you need to build that confidence of handling the deck, you just go through the cards. They can see you're not doing anything strange. They can see the card isn't in there. And realistically, it's us magicians that feel that the power is them looking through. Realistically, it makes no difference to them whether I fan the cards and it's not there, or they fan the cards and it's not there. To them, it makes no difference. To us as magicians, we think, we don't have to touch it.
Yeah.
But the fact is, that card to them has vanished without you sort of. All right, you're touching the deck if you're going to go for it, but you certainly aren't removing anything.
But you could put the cards back inside the box, get them to hold on to it, take them back, and then you could, stand through. You've got that added deceptive layer as well of them being in a box. So you don't need to worry about it. But if you wanted to do it that way till you build up the confidence, then by all means do that. It's going to work both ways.
100%. Yeah, Adam's just said, looks like a great commercial effect. 100%. This is, it's as commercial as it gets.
Thanks,
really.
Adam.
Instant reset. It's just great. It's a great effect. Builds, all ages, perfect. It's got gags. It's got powerful moments, and
it's
fully examinable.
It is just one of those effects that everyone should have. The hardest thing. I've said it before tonight. The hardest thing is finding interesting reveals. We all know how to get a card selected. It's having those powerful, interesting reveals. And we know if I had 7 of hearts printed on my mug and I force someone to 7 of hearts and I show my mug, you will get a great reaction out of that. That to them is a killer magic trick. So the fact that it's on your socks gets you a killer reaction.
More than you would think, really.
Well, I think I talk about this on the instructions. It's not really giving anything away by saying it now, but there's a permanence to you having it on your socks, because when they kind of go back and think about this, right, you can't have done anything funny, because in their minds they're thinking, well, he had to make that conscious choice when he woke up this morning to put those socks on, right?
Yeah.
So it messes with their heads even more. And I think it was Wayne Goodman. I'm not a children's performer, but this will work. I think Wayne said he's doing it in kids shows for like the adults and the kids, and it will just play for any age and any audience, which is why I love it so much.
Yeah, and it is. I'm sure you say it in one of your performances as well, where you said I've got 52 pairs of novelty socks, and I chose one specific pair to put on this morning.
Yeah, great line.
And it's perfect. And like you said, there's no way you could have manipulated those socks. That's the thing. So as far as they're concerned, if they truly believe they freely selected a card, which, as you know as a magician, they really do, then what you've just shown them is at best, or at worst, just a 1 in 52 coincidence, which is really huge anyway. And the fact is, remember, you don't ask them their card before they reveal.
Yeah, that's what's
or
good.
you don't have to.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's great. It's really commercial. I've got another couple of people saying they've missed the trailer.
Also, obviously, we look for the highest quality of things, and the socks are great quality. The card gimmicks made by Steve-O Watson are fantastic quality as well. So, you're really getting. I mean, in here, I just want to give a few shout outs as well. So shout out to Steve, Toma picked up both, Lee, Sandy, Paul, Rob, Dean, and Rob works at Houdini's. Yeah, so he's got a great residency, and I know for a fact this is perfect for that. He's picked up both pairs. This is literally the perfect effect for anywhere. You know, all family audiences, anything.
Mix and mingle situations.
I remember when Andy. I remember when you was interested in purchasing the rights of the effect off me, and I think Andy messaged me to say, you know, Peter's really interested in this, and I sent him a picture of me at a gig. Yeah. Literally about to perform it as like a little mini cabaret spot, like a parlour, and he went, "That isn't that just a coincidence in itself, right?" And I just took a picture of the socks, and it was like, you know, and yeah, it's great, and like you say, in a Houdini situation, yeah, brilliant. It'll work great in that scenario.
It is just great. I mean, shout out again to Simon, David, Chris, Luke, Alan, Darren, Rohale, Miles. Felipe. Shout out to everyone who's picked it up and picked up the combo set as well. So the combo set, you basically just get both versions. So the funky and the formal all in one.
Okay, doke. So we'll hit the trailer. What is the time? We have got 13 minutes left, guys. So we're going to hit the trailer once more.
Yes.
And we'll come back and answer any questions. So if you have got any questions about it, get them ready now. Otherwise, just let us know what you think. But we're going to hit the trailer, I think, right now.
Let's go for it.
Let's do it.
Over there, which is pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. The 7. Hello, I'm Paul Fowler, and this is Footwear. I'm going to get you to say stop anywhere you'd like for me. Stop. About here. I'll cut where you said to the top. I'm not going to take it out, just remember it. Can you remember it for me? You remember it? Don't forget it. And then I'm going to cut it into the middle, and I'll give you the cards to hold on to, and then just hold it towards your chest like this. Here's what I didn't tell you. Before I stopped you a short while ago, I made a prediction about a card that I thought you would choose. In fact, it was kind of a prediction. It was more of a conscious choice that I made when I woke up. You see, I actually own a novelty pair of socks, and I'm wearing them right now. Would you be amazed if in a minute I lift up my trouser leg and sewn into the design is your playing card?
That would be pretty amazing.
That would be amazing. That would be pretty cool,
yeah.
right? You're not going to believe this. No. I'll try and do this as fair as I can. Keep me honest. Here we go. Look at this. Unbelievably, here it is. Your card, the back of it. You look quite disappointed by that, to be fair. Like it was actually going to be your card. Yeah, not bad, are they? But I'm messing around a little bit. There's more to the design. You see, right here, there's actually a big red arrow pointing to the other foot.
See, this is...
For the first time, what was the card? Say it out loud. For the first time, what was the card? Can you remember?
Three. Black 3.
The three of clubs?
Yeah.
What about this sock over here? One card sewn into the design. Here it is. One card only. The 3 of clubs.
No.
The 7 of hearts, the exact card that you all chose. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. What if I could make your card, the 7 of hearts, travel from you back to me without even touching the cards? Done. Flip the cards over. Just quickly fan through them and have a little look. Just have a little look. Just sort of fan them through in front of yourself. Just go as quick as you can. Check it out. Look at this. 3 of spades. Completely gone, right? Check it out. It has to go somewhere. You were holding on to those the whole time, which makes this impossible. Right over here, inside my sock. One card only. What did we say? The 7 of hearts. That would be a miracle then, wouldn't it? The 7 of hearts. Inside the sock now is one card only. I'm Paul Fowler, and this is Footwear.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
That is killer. Now, I will say, I honestly do wear funky socks at gigs. A little bit of fun. You know what started? Because I used to watch, I still do watch Dragon's Den. Isn't it? We used to watch it. And Peter Jones
always
started the trend, didn't he? funky socks with a suit.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And so I now wear funky. Well, not now. I've always worn them because I saw that. But yeah, no, it's brilliant.
Cool. Thinks it's cool.
Yeah, exactly. I do.
So,
I get bullied for it, but I like it.
do you want to bring that up and
Yes,
show them?
absolutely. Yes. So I can show you on here, guys, on the website. If you have a check, this is the site. So as you can see, this is footwear. So if you go to our search bar, you will see it there. Click on that. This second one across.
Oh,
obviously.
show them that right fancy thing on our search bar.
Oh, what, with the new stuff up here? Is that what you're talking
No,
about? Oh, what?
the microphone.
Oh yeah, voice search up here. Is it going to work?
It might not work on there, but
We
guys,
got voice search.
if you click on that and you say what you're looking for, doesn't matter what it is, the site brings it up for you.
Paul Fowler products.
Also, as well, we have a lot of messages about social media videos. I always try and put the social media video on here. So the one I done today with the Queens, that's that one there called Blow by Juan Capilla, as seen on socials. That's what that is. But yeah, we are not talking about that. We're talking about footwear. So we've got the formal. If you want to change, obviously you got the funky, and then you got the combo pack. So these are both $29.99. Or if you get the combo, it's $49.99. So you save about £10 on that, which is cool. And like we said, this is released now. All right, so it will be sent out to you first thing in the morning.
And remember, as well as getting your chosen pair of socks, you're going to get 2 matching gimmicks, one for a red backed bicycle deck, one for a blue back. So you don't have to choose your colour, you'll get one of each in there. Phil Austin said, Paul, it's a great reveal. Do you think Craig Petty will go one stage further and get another tattoo? That I wouldn't put it past Petty to do that.
That's true.
Phil. Just for anyone watching as well, anyone that owns Zoltar's opener, Phil actually created a brilliant phase to Zoltar's
There's no way that
opener.
was Phil that came up with that.
It was.
That is a great idea.
So I'm going to be
What an
filming
idea.
that. Phil was kind enough to allow us to film that, to share it with all Zoltar opener owners. So I'm going to be filming that hopefully this week, and that will be in your accounts. And you've got Phil Austin to thank for that.
The only thing I'll say, does it change the original?
No, because Phil does it as either a second part, or if he's already done one bit, then he goes into it.
Right, only because I went to do it the other day and the deck wasn't set. Have you been messing around with it? Zoltar's open.
Yeah, no, but that still wouldn't make any difference. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
no.
and you didn't
I
reset
did.
it.
No, I didn't reset
I looked
it.
like a silly boy in the shop, didn't I? Then I went, well, there you go. Sometimes he gets it wrong, eh? I'm joking. It still went right, but it was a bit dodge. The combo, you get 4 gimmicks. So yeah, for the combo, you get 4 of the card gimmicks. So 2 for each card, and obviously you get 1 red, 1 blue, 7 of hearts, 1 red, 1 blue, 3 of clubs, and then obviously you get 1 of each of the pairs of socks. So you get 1 formal pair and 1 funky pair.
Yes.
Yep. So it's great. I must say it's a great effect. I'm going to be doing this one most probably on the social tomorrow because it's such good fun. I might even go across the road to Pete the mechanic.
Oh, that will be good.
That'd be good. That
will
wouldn't
be,
it?
wouldn't it?
That's how commercial this is.
I did say you should show it to Emma, but she's been packing them for the last.
Emma's in packet. She knows. When she goes, oh, he's 7.5. But yeah, no, it's such a good trick, and yeah, simple, commercial. And we were speaking about it before we started the live. We were speaking because the other day we had the Bill Abbott Academy course, and that was fantastic. I've bought actually everything that he mentioned on there already.
Yeah.
I got that wallet at home now. You know that.
Yeah, you showed me today.
Yeah, I got it. Anywho, yeah, commercial, easy, strong magic. That's what you need to do. You haven't got to worry about doing all slights all the time, or all this or all that. And you mentioned it on the course. You done the most difficult stuff you could do, and the reactions were good. But then you went back to basics like cartoon, cigarette through coin, and the reactions were killer. And that's the same with this. This is simple, easy to understand. Even if they're drunk, they're going to know what's happening, which is important. That's actually, especially when you're doing professional gigs, because you get a lot of drunk people in it, and it's easy to get lost. But yeah, with this, it's
well. This is just my opinion, but if you could really do magic, you would do it in the least amount of moves possible.
That's true.
So when you look at something like, lots of cutting cards and the fancy cuts, really it would just look like a pass. That's really, if you could do magic, that's what it would look like. And spectators really do appreciate that, because it's those little bits that they can't reverse engineer, because there are no parts for them to reverse engineer. And this is, follows that with the whole kind of choosing a card and then handing them the deck straight away.
100%.
Yeah, no, it's true. And the thing is, for those of you out there, and I know we've got a lot of members of the Alaka fam that are hobbyists, they just do magic because they love it. This is the perfect trick because it's sort of an everyday wear thing, so you can always have it on you. You can always have the gimmick in the deck, and the gimmick will aid you in your normal card magic.
Yes, correct.
And then you can go into the effects at any point, and if you're a pro, you will already see the value in
without
this,
a doubt.
because we all know the power. And you said it earlier, Paul, and I think it was when the trailer was playing, and that is how strong is the reaction when you have a Sharpie with the name of a card on it. If you've ever done anything like that, it's a jaw dropper, and it's the same for the socks, because you got to remember, they don't really, as far as they're concerned, they could have picked any one of the 52 cards. That's the fact. That's what goes on in here.
It's so good.
And when you take that into consideration, the fact that it's on your socks is now a miracle.
Yeah.
And the fact that it vanishes from the deck that you haven't touched.
Yeah, it's killer.
I mean, that's,
Also, lovely comment there from Trevor. And I'll tell you what, we've been sort of getting a huge influx of new members of the AlakazamM community, which is amazing. We had gentleman Charlie pop in the shop the other day. It was great to meet Charlie, who had only sort of used the Svengali deck ages ago when he was like a kid. And he had like a work thing coming up, and he just thought it'd be a great way to break the ice because they've got offices abroad. No one really speaks English in certain other ones, and he said magic's just such a good way, or when he remembers it, just to meet people and break the ice. And so he picked up a couple of effects, but that's what's good with things like Knock 'em Dead or pretty much any Alakazam product. Obviously, some stuff will need sleight of hand, but the majority of the things you'll be able to pick up and start straight away, and that's what we aim for. And that's what Paul said. Every one of his products is going to be one that's commercial. That's the same with us. You know, we're not going to release something that we wouldn't do in the real world, without a doubt. You know, a lot of the time we road test it at gigs beforehand, whether it be you, me, Andy, or whoever. We always road test it. Jamie Dawes especially, we give him stuff with the regular residencies.
Yeah, Wayne Goodman, always out working.
And we try it in the real world, or like Paul said, the real world, because out in public and stuff like that. And it has to tick all the boxes, and every trick we release, we aim to do that. And this one definitely ticks all the boxes. Simple, strong, it's a commercial as it gets.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So that's actually bringing us now to the end of the AlakazamM Live. So I want to thank you all for joining us for this live launch. We will be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock for our weekly live, myself and my co-host Wayne Goodman. So shall we watch the trailer just once more and then we'll say our goodbyes?
Absolutely. Right,
so here we go, guys. Your final look on the trailer while we're on the live. And if you want to watch it again, you can go over to the website. But here we go. This is the trailer to Footwear.
Over there, she's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. The 7. Hello, I'm Paul Fowler, and this is Footwear. I'm going to get you to say stop anywhere you'd like for me. Stop about here. I'll cut where you said to the top. I'm not going to take it out, just remember it. Can you remember it for me? You remember it? Don't forget it. And then I'm going to cut it into the middle, and I'll give you the cards to hold on to, and then just hold it towards your chest like this. Here's what I didn't tell you. Before I stopped you a short while ago, I made a prediction about a card that I thought you would choose. In fact, it was kind of a prediction. It was more of a conscious choice that I made when I woke up. You see, I actually own a novelty pair of socks, and I'm wearing them right now. Would you be amazed if in a minute I lift up my trouser leg and sewn into the design is your playing card?
That would be pretty amazing.
That would be amazing. That would be pretty cool,
yeah.
right? You're not going to believe this. I'll try and do this as fair as I can. Keep me honest. Here we go. Look at this. Unbelievably, here it is. Your card, the back of it. You look quite disappointed by that, to be fair. Like it was actually going to be your card. Yeah, not bad, are they? But I'm messing around a little bit. There's more to the design. You see, right here, there's actually a big red arrow pointing to the other foot. For the first time, what was the card? Say it out loud. For the first time, what was the card? Can you remember?
Three. Black 3.
The three of clubs?
Yeah.
What about this sock over here? One card sewn into the design. Here it is. One card only. The 3 of clubs.
No.
The 7 of hearts, the exact card that you all chose. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. What if I could make your card, the 7 of hearts, travel from you back to me without even touching the cards. Done. Flip the cards over. Just quickly fan through them and have a little look. Just have a little look. Just sort of fan them through in front of yourself. Just go as quick as you can. Check it out. Look at this. 3 of spades. Completely gone, right? Check it out. It has to go somewhere. You were holding on to those the whole time, which makes this impossible. Right over here. Inside my sock. 1 card only. What did we say, the 7 of hearts? Well, that'd be a miracle then, wouldn't it? The 7 of hearts. Inside the sock now is 1 card. 1 card only. I'm Paul Fowler, and this is Footwear.
Right, guys, so that's it for today's live launch. A couple of things I want to let you know about. Tomorrow we're back with the live. There's no academy this week, but we have got a live tomorrow. And this Sunday on the live, on the deep dive,
Yes.
we have got another cheeky live launch. And it's happening live on the deep dive, and it should go live about 9:30 in the morning. And you're gonna see a few more, even though we're gonna keep the monthly live launches here in the evening. We are going to be doing a few select live launches on the deep dive as well. And are you back this Thursday with your show? You missed it last week.
Honestly, the shop has been so busy. Thanks for the support. I'm actually going to quickly show you guys a picture of...
What's this picture of?
Just a selfie, jokes. All the parcels today, I mean, it's hard to tell from that photo, but honestly, we had so many sacks full of effects, and then obviously the boxes with appearing glass in and stuff like that. It's been so busy the last sort of week and a bit, so thanks everyone for the support, and on the socials as well. We're creeping up to 100k on Facebook. We're still 13,000 away, so it's quite a lot, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
So if you haven't liked our Facebook page, hit that like button.
We need
100, go up.
and then we will do a giveaway. There you are. I've said it on a live, so you can't even do nothing about it now.
Wow.
There we are.
Wow.
Unlucky.
Right. So,
Lovely.
guys, thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock for the Alakazam Live. Want to thank the man of the evening, Mr. Paul Fowler.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Looks like he's ready for bed. Since he's just got back from Florida.
Lovely.
So, guys, you can get this now. This is Footwear. Thank you so much for joining us. And we will see you tomorrow on the live, if not on Sunday for the deep dive, which happens on YouTube. Go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And that is another live launch happening on Sunday.
Yes,
so make sure you check it out. And we'll see you tomorrow. And once again, thanks for supporting the live launches. We love doing them. We've got another one at the end of next month.
Yes.
And I've sort of taken an effect and pulled it forward to try and get it as next month's release.
Ooh, that sounds mysterious.
It's something to do with trains.
Oh.
So I'm working on it.
I like
We're
trains.
almost there, and if we can get everything in place, then it will be next month's.
So good. Right.
And I will say the trailer for that effect is 14 minutes long.
Yeah.
Because it is an entire close-up set with this one
It's so good.
item. And the trailer shows you it all.
It's brilliant.
It's going to be
It's so
one
good.
that you will not want to miss. But guys, honestly, I cannot recommend this highly enough. Whether you're an amateur, whether you're a pro, this should be on you.
Yeah.
It's amazing. This is Footwear by Paul Fowler. Thank you so much for joining us. And once again, thank you, Paul.
Lovely.
Thank you very much, and thank you everyone else.
Guys, we will see you soon. We will leave. What should we leave them with? The trailer once more?
Yeah, do trailer again.
Okay, trailer once more. We will see you tomorrow on the Alakazam Live. See you
Cheers,
later.
guys.
Over there. which is pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. The 7 of Hello, I'm Paul Fowler, and this is footwear. I'm going to get you to say stop anywhere you'd like for me. Stop. About here. I'll cut where you said to the top. I'm not going to take it out, just remember it. Can you remember it for me? You remember it? Don't forget it. And then I'm going to cut it into the middle, and I'll give you the cards to hold on to, and then just hold it towards your chest like this. Here's what I didn't tell you. Before I stopped you a short while ago, I made a prediction about a card that I thought you would choose. In fact, it was kind of a prediction. It was more of a conscious choice that I made when I woke up. You see, I actually own a novelty pair of socks, and I'm wearing them right now. Would you be amazed if in a minute I lift up my trouser leg and sewn into the design is your playing card?
That would be pretty amazing.
That would be amazing. That would be pretty cool,
yeah.
right? You're not going to believe this.
No.
I'll try and do this as fair as I can. Keep me honest. Here we go. Look at this. Unbelievably, here it is. Your card, the back of it. You look quite disappointed by that, to be fair. Like it was actually going to be your card. Yeah, not bad, are they? But I'm messing around a little bit. There's more to the design. You see, right here, there's actually a big red arrow pointing to the other foot. For the first time, what was the card? Say it out loud. For the first time, what was the card? Can you remember?
Three. Black 3.
The three of clubs.
Yeah.
What about this sock over here? One card sewn into the design. Here it is. One card only. The 3 of clubs.
No.
The 7 of hearts, the exact card that you all chose. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. What if I could make your card, the 7 of hearts, travel from you back to me without even touching the cards? Done. Flip the cards over. Just quickly fan through them and have a little look. Just have a little look. Just sort of fan them through in front of yourself. Just go as quick as you can. Check it out. Look at this. 3 of spades. Completely gone, right? Check it out. It has to go somewhere. You were holding on to those the whole time, which makes this impossible. Right over here. Inside my sock. One card only. What did we say? The 7 of hearts? Sure. Well, that would be a miracle then, wouldn't it? The 7 of hearts. Inside the sock now is one card only. I'm Paul Fowler, and this is footwear.